Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome in, Ophi, Josh, Travis, Summer, Toucans, as well, as usual, as anybody else who's hanging out and lurking. It is so wonderful to have you all here. And I'm very excited to be continuing with Phoenix Wright. God, these games are so good. They're so dumb, and I enjoy them so much. Hello, Zizzy. I wasn't aware that it was Shark Week, but, I mean, Phoenix is a shark attorney, so it makes sense. Hello, Max. Max, I realize only now, you forgot to DM me. Regarding voice acting stuff. It's Shark Week whenever these games get played. Well, good news, Izzy. It's going to be Shark Week every week for a while. Because these games tend to take at least, based on the last one, like 10 plus streams to finish, and that's fantastic news. Max, I said you forgot to DM me regarding voice acting stuff. Although I don't know why you would want my advice on voice acting since I'm not a voice actor. Chen! Hello. I mean, you're right, Zizzy. As long as sharks exist, Shark Week can be a thing. But yes, it is time to switch over. And I am, as always, so excited for this. You know, I say that about every game, but it's also true about pretty much every game I play. I said almost. There are exceptions. There are also games that I do get excited to play, but only because they're bad. Like, once I reach 15 average viewers, I'm going to play Balan Wonderworld. The whole game. I did 2 streams of it. It's so bad. And yet I'm itching to go back, partly because it's so bad. But let us begin. Episode 2. Reunion and Turnabout. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. Oh, Zizzy, it's terrible. I was murdered by that person. Oh. You seem fine. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Holy shit, Max, get some sleep. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. I'm sorry, is Maya accused of murder again? This is the second time in 2 games. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Can't believe something like this happened. I can! This always happens! The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright and Company Law Offices. I don't know why they're called Wright and Company. He is the only lawyer. Hello, Zakathy. What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess? It's actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Guess what that girl said? I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather? But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl? He's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. I already hate this guy, it's amazing. I think Phoenix said, why are you here? I misclicked. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl? I'm sorry? I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. Dude, get your glasses checked. They have been missized. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I am a surgeon. Do you not remember, Phoenix? I'm the one who helped fix the bleeding in your brain. I'm the reason you're alive. Remind me never to end up under his knife. You already did, Phoenix! Oh my god. He forgot the thing that helped him not forget. I am here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. My god! What the fuck?! Oh, you're the doctor? It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. Presumably more so for the family of the 14 patients you murdered. It's because your glasses keep falling off. Go get them adjusted. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. Never have a single point of failure. What the fuck? And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. 15 people now. He didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Chen, you would look so fucking good with that hair. You'd think so, Josh, but the legal system in this world is shaky. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. This happened a fucking year ago?! 14 victims of medical malpractice in the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. How is this man still a surgeon? There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused the crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice. Why would I? Now I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. Okay, well, I've watched enough murder mystery TV shows, and by that I mean The Mentalist, because it's very good, to know that the answer is he actually did it, she found out, and he wanted to silence her. That's how it always goes. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. I can't imagine why. It's certainly nothing to do with the 14 people I mean she murdered. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic on account of the dead bodies that we caused to happen. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. I have Faye. You know this girl, correct? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes, I mean... Hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Now, I know what they mean. But there's also just a whole lot of fucking innuendo there, which I'm not appreciating. Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. Come by my clinic and I will treat your loneliness. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh! Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. I don't know, probably sitting under a waterfall or some such. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. And also con crazy old men out of their money. I say that, but it's not a con. Like, we've proven several times that she can literally channel the dead, including physical changes, which is the part that always surprises me. When she channels her sister, she always ends up becoming Big Booba. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. It hasn't been her first time channeling a spirit. I can confirm that. She channeled my dead boss, who was her dead sister, my shark mom. The condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. You must fuck me raw before she'll accept. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. I added the other part of the condition. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? And so, that's how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Crane Village. So this is Crane Village, Maya's hometown. Why, hello there. Damn, girl, save some forage for the rest of us. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way? Nick! Maya! How are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Oh, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, Well, anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Heh. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Ahaha! Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. That's not an intelligence network, you're just reading the tabloids. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. Exactly what I said. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Crane Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Oh god, it's Happy Happy Village. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. It's probably true since the Fey ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So, what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. What the fuck is up with her forehead? It's 15 times the size of the rest of her face. Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin. Wait, then that means, is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Crane Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Yeah, honestly, that is kind of on Phoenix. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. At least I've got a fucking phone booth. An old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. Yeah, but if someone falls and dies and, like, they need to call the cops, at least they won't have an excuse to spend 15 minutes not calling the cops. That was crucial in the last case for some reason. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. Whoops! Did Dark Souls get a bit too much for you, Ophi? An old bus stop. It says Crane Village on the signpost. Buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. I mean, that's better than some places I've lived. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Crane Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fey Manor, the place Maya calls home. That sucks, Ophi. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. I think that's everything I can examine.
A pig! So cute.
Thank you, Max. Fey Manor Meditation Room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I am so glad you showed. Nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. Rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. Can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airways. Thank you for the doots, Ophi. Hello, Lizard. It is in fact Phoenix Wright. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. Now, I'm not a legal expert. But, would the signed confession written by a spirit medium... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stop asking questions. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. You know what, Shadow Mage? I know the context, but that's good advice no matter the context. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. For the confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, you're just emo. Oh, I see. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Crane School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Yes? A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written Japanese... I just added the word Japanese in there. Finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Chinese calligraphy is fucking rad. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. That will be relevant, probably. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles. Oh really, Phoenix? Thank you for successfully identifying candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants? You would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir! Yes! How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry? She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya. It is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. I normally stream for about 3 hours, Shadow Mage, so about 2.5 more. I sometimes cut it a little bit short. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Crane channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fey clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Oh, this is some fucking Naruto vibes. This comes up there as well. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Crane school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare to the lowliness of my powers to the Master's. That's how it is. So, today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. That seems like an odd rule. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. Are you? You're drinking tea. So, this room is the channeling chamber? The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Crane techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. I mean, those are also very different circumstances. It is also for your safety, good sir. If something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl, with a forehead 4 feet tall. Oh, that odd... She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? Yeah, Lizard, same. I've played all 3 of these games. So far, I remember the least from the second one. What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Hello, assassin. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. God, why does everybody hate me? This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Urayin. Pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Yeah? It's true. Everybody in chat is a cutie. Including the person who said that everybody in chat is a cutie. Max is a heckin' cutie, so is Assassin. Fuck yes, Max. I love that confidence. Excuse me, Shadow Mage? What is also in Pig? Hello, Stitch! I love you. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy, reflective surface, and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects with your filthy, filthy hands. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed! God, everybody hates Phoenix. It's amazing. You really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. You kind of are, though, Phoenix. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Okay. Fucking done here. Y'all are mean. God, you're right, they do know that he's a shark. The winding way and the side room. I'm putting on weird voices, Stitch. Weird voices of questionable quality. Hello, Stitch! No, you cute. Heck. I mean, you're not wrong, Max. I love these games too. They're incredibly dumb sometimes. But that's part of their charm. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? Yes. It's for the dead bodies. Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. First they do the murder, then they bury the body, then they incinerate the body. Or realistically, you'd want to incinerate the body and then bury the ash. That seems more effective. The small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Oh, ew. Like, I get it, but ick. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although that incinerator piques my curiosity. What was your first career path, Stitch? It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Stitch, are you serious? I have no idea. I never know. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. So it's time to move on. Okay, fine. Looks like there's a room over there, too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. I love it when the game just tells you, yeah, move on, we're done here. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one. Yeah, that is my understanding, Assassin. I mean, Stitch is, like, beautiful enough to be one, so it wouldn't surprise me. I shouldn't disturb them. Except for how I'm gonna stare at them. Bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium, taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. Probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Or alternately, disturb her sleep. Stomp on her. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Crane Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir! So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for them to spot you? Probably not in the buildings. A small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. Is that it? For the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. Here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. That... Oh? Okay. Hey, you! Hold on now. This girl's got a few questions for you. I'm sure I've heard that... Oh god, no. No, that southern accent? It can't be. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. I hope I'm getting the voice right as I did it before. How you been? Haven't seen you in what, a year? You are a lot of heart. You're a lot of heart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. So I guess you're still at it? Being a photographer, I mean? Of course! And today, I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Max, I do my best to do a terrible southern accent. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. Channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What? What are you waiting around for? Come on! I am a South African living in Canada. I am doing my best. A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case, but I guess looking back, we had some good times too. We will now begin the channeling. Mr. Kamaya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. These are, you understand, metaphorical flies. Real flies don't say anything. They just buzz around the corpses of the people I killed. I mean, the people that somebody else killed. I did not confess to anything. How dare you? You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mr. Kamaya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. For a moment I thought there was something cool going on around the outside of that key. There isn't really. It's just a simple design. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Immediately loses it. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go! Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? From the heart of the heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland. What are you? This is Crane Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Oh! Hey now! What was that just now? Came from inside the channeling chamber. Hey, that's a gunshot! Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot, I'd bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. There's no breaking into that chamber. Those doors are way too big. Miss Faye, what should we do? Yellow belly, chicken liver, what are you waiting for? Kick it down already. But the key. That key is one of a kind. In this world, there is only that one. Even I am powerless to open that door. There's really no other way. Alright, stand aside, I'm gonna break the door down. With my shark strength. Wait, please! That's sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I'd call being a man. Dr. Gray! I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. It's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. Seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Yes, police. My best friend was possessed by a ghost and murdered the ghost's murderer. I think that makes the ghost and the murderer even, but you know, can you just come out and like tally things up? I want to make sure that there's nothing for me to do, because like, I don't know, do ghost murderers count as murderers? Do we have to put a ghost on trial? I'm not defending a ghost. Hello? Hello? Oh, they cut the call. Hey, mister? That gal, Maya? She wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? I mean, physically, yes. I mean, you say that, Max, but reverse murdering is just necromancy. Oh yeah, Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Which is weird. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Enjoy the lurk, Max. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I've never smelt a wet sheep. Sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. You know what? You make a very good point, Toucans. I think we've solved the reputation issue. Like, that is no longer a major concern of his. This has been real rough to work for him. Let's head back to the meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. Ah, Malu! Malu, thank you for the raid! I don't think I've got any mods in chat at the moment. But I'm gonna make sure I spell this correctly. What is Unsighted, Malu? And were you enjoying it? Also, if you don't follow Malu, please give him a follow. Malu's an absolute rad lad. Yeah. I've never even heard of it. She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. The police are here! Sorry to keep you waiting. You know, the moment he said that, sorry to keep you waiting, it made me sad again. God, Phoenix would have been such a fun addition to Smash. Untitled is a bit of a Metroidvania Souls-like. Having a good time is a time limit mechanic. Oh, that's a really cool mechanic, Malu. I'm sorry, Malu. You left out the lesbian robots? This game is immediately on my list. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? You did, Lizard. Unsighted, the game Malu was playing, apparently has lesbian robots. Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective? Oh, did she call him Detective Jim Shoe? That's fantastic. My name isn't Jim Shoe. Two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is what everyone else has, is see what everyone else has to say. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. And since they haven't redrawn the bed at all, I have to assume that there's still someone sleeping here. Like, how can I help you? Like, so, isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like, the channeling? Channeling? Oh. No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there has been a murder. So, like, a murder is where that thing, where, like, one person kills another, right? Oh my god. Even by the scale of people in this universe, she is incredibly stupid. Like, I have good reason to believe this person has suffered major brain damage. Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say? Malu, say hi to Summer for me. Also, give Summer a big smooch, but obviously that's not from me. That's just because Summer deserves smooch. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eeny Meeny. I'm not gonna... Like, I know that the correct way to pronounce that second word would be Miney. But her name has to be Eeny Meeny. Because Eeny Meeny. Miney Mo. There are several variations on the next line, and I'm not going to go into it. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. How did you get into college? What the fuck university allowed you in? Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomena, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. No, Shadow Mage, I have every reason to believe that she is a native English speaker. Mostly because of the frequent use of what's called the quotative like. Which is where you use like to introduce someone saying something, which is a very native English thing, and the use of the phrase totally a bummer, which is 100% a native English speaker thing. That's more likely, Ziz. I believe that one. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. I do like her jersey, though. Like, I wouldn't wear it, that's not my color, but I really like that design. So what brings you here today? So, I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Because, talking to dead people and, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then, why were you taking a nap here? I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, allergic to sesame seeds. They, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. Oh no. You're not wrong, Shadow Mage, and I hate that much more. So I, felt sick and came in here to, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time, because I, slept a long time. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? What? Oh, that! I, totally know nothing. So who was, killed? Scoop? I do my best to please, Max. Yes, Stitch, I fixed it. And I also added Toby Dance, which you requested. The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. No fucking response. This is, I think, her boss, certainly someone she knows, who was just murdered. No response at all. I'm glad, Max. Someone suggested it yesterday. I would like to add a channel points redeem where people can request me to say a line in a particular voice, and I will do my best to fulfill that. Also, something that I know Travis has it, and unfortunately Luca isn't here to enjoy it. But I do want to make an evil laugh channel point redeem. Because Luca fucking goes crazy over my evil laugh. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I Dr. Gray. Excuse me? What just happened? Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Well, like a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I was like a patient, yeah? And he killed me and now I'm a ghost. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Oh, really, Phoenix? Oh, fucking really? You think she's trying to hide something? Got nothing in the... I can present her my badge, see if it makes any difference. Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart. Self-aware, at least. So I don't, like, get it. Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? I mean, of course she is. Okay, I don't think there's anything more here. There's no one here, as usual. Ah! Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Yeah, Phoenix! What the fuck? You know what that is. I mean, in this universe, yeah, Phoenix is a super genius. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Do I have to chase this girl now? Because that sounds bad. I mean, I have no way to confirm that, Max. But it also seems very possible. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? Go! Don't let it be me next! Ah! Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine! Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. I mean, yeah, Shadow Mage. Phoenix is like Intelligence 6, but that puts him so far above everybody else. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff. Well, I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Well, you've already got your first shot of a dead celebrity. Going after photos more within your reach from now on? More glamour, less gore? What's up? Oh, yeah! What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Ah, she did. 2 even. The Seance Murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta! Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. The sound of maniacal laughter fading into the distance. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Because you kind of have? God, does he just not have memory of any kind? You're right, Max. I missed my chance. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. So, for everybody who would like to hear it, I present. I almost messed it up there. I can feel when I've got it right. I have a variety of evil laughs, but I particularly like that one. Evil clown laugh, if you're interested, Max, is typically a little higher pitched and a little crazier. It's more in the range. Also, the thing to practice is being able to just laugh spontaneously. Because once you can laugh spontaneously, you can make it deep or high or whatever, just with the same techniques you use to change your voice. It's a fun thing to be able to do. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? That's what I asked for. About Maya? I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Could have been suicide. Yeah, only Maya and the victim are inside this room after all. But Maya is... Then ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. And yet, something about his expression still looks the same. Oh, of course! Of course, assassin! Gumshoe is the best character. Yes, Stitch, I do. But only because it's objectively true. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot. We heard 2 gunshots. You know what, Stitch? Only you can answer that question. But also... Max? He may not be an actual dad, but he's definitely daddy. And... They're not technically the same thing. I'm sorry, I can't look at the blood stain? Oh, I literally can't examine anything in the room. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Presumably this is not addressed to me. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not gonna be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. Oh. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight on account of the ghosts. The ghosts which we can confirm are 100% real. Assassin, I feel like your choices are a lot of product or a very fancy hat. I feel like those are your two choices. I'm sorry, Stitch, are you proposing that Dad factorial is equal to Daddy? Or, There's certainly some weirdness happening there, Stitch, but I accept it, I guess. Yeah, but the not would normally go before, not after the operand. Like, it's... unless Stitch is using some weird postfix operators, in which case the equals would also have to be postfix, then I'm very confused. I mean, I guess it could be reverse Polish notation, but that's not proper reverse Polish either. Ugh, morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. We should hurry up and get to the detention center 2 hours away, as soon as possible. Don't worry, Assassin, me too. I mostly just try to focus on the game, but the game hurts my brain more than chat half the time. I do a little bit, Shadow Mage. Nick! Maya! What am I gonna do? I don't know, confess? Stitch, I learned it from you. Shadow Mage, I have a little bit of a degree because I haven't used it in a decade. I mean, I do programming, but what I do and what I learned are basically unrelated. I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. That wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power. I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. So you're the master or something of the Crane School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. Wait. I'm gonna check something up in the wiki. Because her mother is Misty Faye, who I'm fairly confident is dead at this point in the story. Apparently not. Apparently, Misty Faye is simply missing, which I think still means that. Yeah, Mia is dead. First proper case of the first game. Mia dies, Maya is accused of her murder. But I thought Misty was also dead. Apparently not. She's just missing. But many people think that channeling isn't real. That it's all just an act. Hi, gamer! God, she goes missing for 17 years, and the title doesn't pass to her daughter? That seems weird. Although, no, alternatively, what it implies is that the village knew where she was. Or at least knew that she was alive. And they just didn't tell anybody else. It's fine, Assassin. You know, she's dead, but that doesn't mean she can't come back and give us Big Booba advice. Oh, Stitch. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. Hence the Big Booba I mentioned. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Max, I can be interested in somebody for 2 reasons. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. They never go into the physicality of that. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We had closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. I mean, Phoenix, we already know this ends with the ghost murdering someone. It is a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. I'm not going to address that sentence. Then, you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? It does, Toucans. Unfortunately, I don't remember any of the lyrics of... God, what song is that even? I'm so bad. I don't remember any fucking popular culture. That is Lose Yourself. Thank you. I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move and it was unbearable. Really suffocating. It went something like that. I knew it was Marshall Mathers. I just couldn't remember what the song was called. Thank you, Toucans. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. Yes, Shadow Mage? Yes. I love calling him Marshall Mathers because it's just the best way to screw with people. Hi, Ophi. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? It? What is it? I'm as confused as you are, Maya. Never. Shadow Mage, everybody knows who I'm talking about. They just get pissed off that I use the full name, like you did. The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But, what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. I did! I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. I'm sorry, when is discovery supposed to happen in this world? Like, justice is very quick. Whether it's actually just, completely irrelevant. It's just quick. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait! This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Okay. Bye. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. It's pretty deserted today, on account of the murder. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or 2. Ah! Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya. And I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. They really like their bitter tea, apparently. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. Ugh, she's one scary lady. Oh dear, my sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too, while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? No, I mean what you made for dinner. Of course I mean the fucking murder. That man murdered me. So I killed him. Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious. Correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will, and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. Isn't that extremely dangerous? An inexperienced medium has little problem an experienced medium, which we call a large, has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya. That was her first channel. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be that folding screen there. It is the Crane sacred writings. Along with the Crane sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. Oh, Shadow Mage, bravo. Bra-fucking-vo. I have, but the timing of it was very good. Also, you earned that. Oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. Yeah, the screen almost certainly hides, like, a hidden path into here. Let's be honest. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. This is just Naruto. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it is even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. That's my current suspicion, Shadow Mage. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. Seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Hey! That explains where the second bullet, where the second shot went. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one's hiding back there. Don't say that, Phoenix! I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface, and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air and also from the blood. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Yeah, of course. It is the most important thing. The meditation room is on the other side of this heavy-looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. You know, that indicates that Phoenix is much stronger than we previously assumed. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. This is why he's in Marvel vs. Capcom. Also, yes, shark strength. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Okay. Nothing new about that, even though we heard about the urn. Oh, hey! Like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, Wright? Well, I got like 3 letters at least. Although worth noting, she's more right than wrong, given that both smithing and writing are the acts of creation. So, kind of? I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I studied this thing called parapsychology at this college, and, you told me about that yesterday? The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Oh god, she's gonna be the worst witness. Because you know she's going to be a witness. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lutter ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like, the medium's training, or like, how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose. This village is the real thing, after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. He sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? Juice, I don't think Phoenix was suggesting that that Lotta is as bad as this. I think Phoenix was suggesting if Lotta wants a story about something unbelievable, this is unbelievable. It's like totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. Also, hi, Juice. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday too? That's right, her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long, long time ago? I was, like, a patient, yeah? Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? there is also a new thing. Now where did this box come from? Sure this wasn't here last night. Because they're equally stupid and equally infuriating, Sissy. Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. You left the blanket a mess. Are you going to fold it? Like, I had a really good nap, and like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so like, it's all set for tonight. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Crane Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir? Isn't it cute? I like totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so like, this village is really famous for like channeling and bears. Huh, wait, famous for bears? But it's like, okay, if you ever like see a bear, you just play dead and they like leave you alone, and then a channeler will assume you're dead and try to channel your spirit, and then you die for real because your spirit gets ripped out of your body, and that's like totally cool. Is that right? Yeah, because like fighting back is totally of no use. Has she actually tried to fight one? Oh, that's not useful. I gotta find Pearl. Oh, it's her. Ah! You surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. You know, Juice, you say that, but she's also 90% Farid, so... I mean... She makes up for it. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. So, Maya asked us to give this to Pearl. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Aww. Ah, I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke? Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? Bet I know who she picked Nick up from. Well, yeah, there's one person who calls you that, and she is this girl's closest relative. What the fuck, Nick? Oh, God. No, Maya's not dead. Maya's just been accused of a crime as usual. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Can we not go through this? Please? I'm heading back to the wiki to find out how old Maya is, because I'm not loving this. You know what? No, apparently Maya is 20 at this point. And okay, Maya's 20 and Phoenix is 21. That's not... Maya just comes across then as incredibly young. Wow, Phoenix is 21? I always got the impression that Maya was like 17 and Phoenix was like 25. But if like a 1-year age gap and Maya's 20, that's not too much, I guess. What? I don't know, Shadow Mage. I don't know how he finished law school in like 2 years. So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right? Juice, why are you assuming that a polycule is out of the question? Well, yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes, it must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like... I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm gonna help you in any way I can. All jokes about forehead size aside, which they're also all valid, her forehead is fucking massive. I find Pearl really cute. I also like that she's got like this slightly bubblier version of Maya's theme. I think it works super well. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? Okay. Phoenix, she almost certainly got it from Maya. Wait, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Oh, Pearl, sweetheart. I swam out of the ocean a couple of weeks ago and stole this attorney's badge. 21 is actually pretty old for a shark, so... You're not wrong, Juice. That's the most likely source. Yes, for example, I study the Crane technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? It depends on the species, Toucans. Greenland sharks live for fucking ever. None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. She is absurdly sheltered. Yeah, Juice, that's the Greenland shark. It's hard to know exactly how long they live, but at least like 200 years plus. So what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Please? Alright, well if you really want to give it to me. Hehe. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. He not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. An old steel key, a green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Phoenix, why are you immediately giving her a nickname? Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Oh? Ho ho ho! It glow. Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. Is this one of those shitty things where they make something glow in the dark with radium?
It's all coming together.
Fucking Pearl, you weren't supposed to give me radiation sickness. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I'd like to accompany you for a little while, mostly so that you don't try to see my secrets. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Oh, so anybody on Earth? Everybody's got fucking secrets. Oh, Max, that's certainly a thought. Hey, it's you, pal. Are you gonna get her, so you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet? Yes. Oh. Really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Hello, Dragon. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Ah, I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. Oh my god. Don't show that to a kid. Also, Dragon, that sounds like an amazing way to get paint all over your glasses. Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh god, two cats! It's always amazing when my insane exaggeration is not as severe as what the game can come up with. Oh, sorry. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is gonna testify tomorrow. You must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. Victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I had cut an article out. But I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. They look really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. How do we know it's the same article? Whatever. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. But which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? We fucking put him in jail. Also, he's a literal vampire. Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. See, kids, this is why you eat fruit, otherwise your cum will taste like evil. Wait a sec. Didn't Von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? Oh yes. Get ready for my favorite prosecutor who isn't Edgeworth. So, who is the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal. It's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. No, that didn't happen. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that I would have heard something about. Nikki! You cute. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma, and I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it! Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. Specifically, get a grip on your dick while you're thinking about Edgeworth. None of that matters anymore now that he's gone. Gone, but never forgotten. Never gone from my thoughts, from my dreams. Damn it, they're not gonna show the successor? You should stop wearing that ugly old attorney's badge. Sir! Hehe. That detective is so nice. Aren't you happy, Mr. Nick? Happy? About what? I don't think I have much more to get from him. That never happened, Stitch, because it can't have happened because it's untrue. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna put on some music. I'm not gonna run an ad or anything. I just need to rest my voice for like 5 minutes because my throat's starting to hurt a little bit. So I will see you all in a couple of minutes. And y'all are very, very, very cute. Oh, did I come back to the best possible track to be playing in the background? I truly did. God, Katamari's got a good soundtrack. And we are back to the game. Y'all were vibing hard while I was gone. I don't think there's much more I can get from him now. Although he did mention that the article I was looking for would probably be at my office. Stitch, why? We're supposed to love a gumshoe around here. Phew, feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, there it is. Right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Let's see if he has any interest in this. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Hey! It's that news story! The one about the malpractice suit! 14 patients died and caused a huge stink. Huge stink is a massive, massive underreaction to 14 people die on the same day of malpractice. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. We don't know that, Juice. We haven't met Gumshoe's kids. But that doesn't mean Gumshoe doesn't have kids. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. It's the same day, what the fuck? Here, pal, this is for you. Juice, are you suggesting that DILFs cannot be himbos? That himbo and DILF are somehow mutually exclusive? No, I suspect he's a himbo DILF. Oh. Wow. So. The nurse is the sister of Eenie Meenie. You see, I agree with Stitch. Not all himbos are DILFs, but DILFs can totally be himbos. You don't stop being a himbo the minute you have kids. Mimi... Fine, I'll start pronouncing it Miney, because it makes more sense. Eenie Miney and Mimi Miney. And no one's gonna pay attention to that until, like, way later in the trial. Oh god. Give me 1 minute. I gotta go get some beans. Thank you, Lizard. I'll be back in a second. I appreciate that Lizard saves up Lizard doesn't use sound commands. Lizard doesn't use anything. Lizard just beams. Okay. Let us first do Lizard's beam, and then I can do Shadow's beam. Let's spin the spinner. Is it going to be Juicy Pear or Booger? One of the wonderful Oops All Bad combinations. Oh. Booger is just so fucking salty. Oh, that's awful. And then Toasted Marshmallow or Stink Bug. What a wonderful combination. Fairly confident that's Toasted Marshmallow, which is not great. But it's, yeah, there's sweetness to it. I don't think there's sweetness to Stink Bug. I'm still not going to swallow it because it's not great. And now to do some of those hydrates that Max... I appreciate it. I needed those hydrates. Shadow Mage, I'm concerned that you know that. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? Kick her in the cooch, Pearl. What? No! How old do you think I am? Are you Shadow Mage? I know that according to at least one song I heard once from, I can't remember which musical, the two genders are gay and European. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I, totally don't know him. Ah, this mechanic. Ah, what is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. This is entirely the spiritual energy thingamadoodle. I seem to remember this being a thing from the third game, and I must be confusing that with something different. Oh, what? This is the power of the Magatama. Legally Blonde. Thank you, Max. I just know it was one of the musicals that Vegeta used to play in the background of his streams. And I never knew which was which. Pearl is the child. Bitch. Only you can see these psyche locks, Mr. Nick. Psyche locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. And let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psyche lock thing a try. Well, I already know what the proof is in this case. It's that snipping which shows that she is the, I'm assuming, sister? use this? Okay, I present it. Eenie Miney, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you. Like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. Of something that shows a possible connection between Eenie and Dr. Gray. Wow, what could it be? I know it's the first time, so it's not that difficult. You know what, Josh? I'm not sure, but it sounds okay, so it is an X-Man, because it sounds exactly like a Marvel character. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Oh, Psylocke. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Shadow Mage, you have to understand. The parents knew that we would meet Eenie first. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Oh, Max, you don't want to meet Mo. Although the appropriate answer is, there ain't no Mo. Ha 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 ha. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name is Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. I'm glad to have ruined several people's day with a shitty joke. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard that that's why that accident happened? The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psyche lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time is pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Where's his fucking psyche lock where he tells me about his illicit children? Just so that I can prove that he is a DILF. Juice it might be. Mr. Nick. What's wrong? I've never left Crane Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. No, technically this happens a year before. This is like a prequel to the first case, so that hasn't happened yet. Juice. The caps were appropriate. You're gonna meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait! You ran off again. Well, I know Eni's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Nah, that's fine, T-Dragon. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice! Those booba! Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. No! No, a certain case forced her into being dead. Mia and her chest cannons. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit, and gives Maya just the biggest fucking bahunga-longa hooves. Just straight up fucking mummy milkers. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. Choose. Oh, that was perfect. Just by changing one word. Wouldn't you, Juice? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. No, Mia, you're confusing that with All Might. Different person. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. Untrue. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But you're mommy milkers. I can't help it. So tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. And since her eyes were closed, I could ogle her badonga hunger loose as much as I wanted. But then she opened her eyes and looked at me angrily, and it turned out she had ghost vision. I see. You really want these big old chest cannons. These fucking titty bazookas. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation, but since you're not one, I'll tell you what to do. And that is, tell me, please! Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. Nikki, 2 fingers, 2 booba, it means she's saying we're allowed to look. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Disappears is a very strong word in context. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? Juice! Thank you! Thank you so much! It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Yeah, it's the fucking screen with the bullet hole. Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Oh! Oh, also the actual literal key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Pulls out picture of Edgeworth. This is the key to my heart. Yay, Copper! Yeah, Copper, we spent quite a long time discussing Ghost Mia's booba. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. Well, it's Ghost Mia in Maya's body. We're talking to the ghost, and the ghost is the one who gave Maya, you know, giant fucking bazooka tits. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. The fact, presumably being, Maya locked the door with the key. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. I'm sorry for immediately dropping lewd on you, Copper. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But... how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... It's the fucking aunt! She wants to get Maya out of the way so that Pearl can become the master, because this is just, again, it's just that whole Naruto subplot. I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. This, not exactly, but Naruto had a whole thing with the main family and the branch family and a person from the branch family being better than anyone in the main family, but then they didn't get the recognition they deserved, and it's like surprisingly similar. Holy shit! Mia's got secrets. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the psyche locks. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? Yeah, it's Morgan, because she doesn't want it. She doesn't want to acknowledge that it's somebody she cares about. Tell us your booba secrets! I'm actually going to make it a slightly shorter stream. So I'm going to call it there. I apologize for the short stream, but my throat is getting more and more kind of achy. As much as I love these games, even without doing fancy voices, just reading pretty much uninterrupted for 3 hours does do a number on my throat. And especially while I am still a little bit sick, I would rather, not hurt myself. But thank you all so much for joining me. This has been an incredible amount of fun. I do like the cases that have more setup, more investigation. It's a thing I have a lot of fun with. I think these games are best when they balance the trial and non-trial aspects. But yeah. Who should we raid? Which, of course, is actually asking the question, who the heck is even live? Chair is still live. Yui is still live. I might raid Yui. Actually, I think I'm gonna raid Crow. Also known as Winterheart. They have raided me several times in the past couple of weeks, and I haven't had a chance to raid them back. So, this will be a great opportunity to raid them. Winterheart often goes by Crow, so and Crow is an absolutely great streamer. A lot of fun. We're gonna go with a fairly straightforward raid message. Simply, this is a P grade. You can add any emotes you want after there, as you feel is appropriate. But yeah, thank you for joining me. This has been a lot of fun. I'll be live again. You know what? No. You're right, Shadow Mage. Booba Secrets is a much better raid message. Yes, Booba Secrets is the perfect raid message. It's very funny. I will be streaming again on Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern Time. Where I will be continuing with Xenoblade Chronicles X, where things are certainly getting interesting. Phoenix Wright returns next week Saturday at 5:30 Eastern Time. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, or whatever time zone it is for you. Stay cute. Can't really help it because you're all incredibly cute anyway. And I will see you around. Have a good one, everyone. Ciao.